Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 140. And as always, thank you so much for joining me today and listening in. If you are new, welcome, and check out some of the other episodes on the page. All episodes are available on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music, so make sure you are subscribed so you can get notified for a new episode every Tuesday. I know, boys and girls, it's a fucking miracle. It's a Tuesday. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook at the SkyLounge. Stalk me on Snapchat at DA13IG5UNG. Let's get started. The topic of the week this week, boys and girls: allurement of excess cannabis and disciplinary progression of control. Weed! As Stephen A. Smith says, because, boys and girls, I respect a sports media, giant, so I gotta tip my cap off there. But take control. Take control of your city. Awful Bane impression aside, I want to take you through control. You'll see what I mean in a bit. I smoke a lot of weed, boys and girls. I don't hide from it. I don't really deny that fact. Lay it out there for you guys. Oh, but son! I hear you square fuckers saying, it's not good for your health. Dude, let me say this just one time. Whatever poison people choose to put in their body, leave them the fuck be. Okay, just leave them the fuck alone. Alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever the fuck the case may be, just let them live their goddamn lives. Alright, you fucking judgmental cunt. And here's the thing, I smoke weed in excess, and it's bad. Also, with it being a drug, there's also that addictive factor, which just pushes forth that message of it being bad. And this is also a statement that I've stated multiple times on various outlets, either on the podcast, YouTube, whatever the case may be. If you even talk to me in person, I'll fucking say, yeah, weed is a drug. It's a huge addictive factor to it. Oh, but son, I hear you fucking hippie fuckers saying to me, weed isn't a drug, man. It's good for you, bro. Dude, why is it also known as a gateway drug then? Why do people get addicted? And yes, I understand these are all relative to the individual, based on, their fucking hormones and fucking dopamine levels, all that shit. But weed is still a substance that alters your physiological and psychological behavior. That's a drug! That's the very fucking definition of a fucking drug! Clap back one time. And here's the thing. Why do we do drugs? Why do you even partake in any of this shit? Alcohol, drugs, sex. Why do you do it? Because you want to feel good. You want to feel good. It makes you feel good. Right? And most of the times when you want to feel good is when you're feeling bad. And I've been in a funk for a long time. Okay? I still feel like I'm in the murky part of it, but the past solution has been smoke and jack off until I suppress that funk down. But it always regurgitates back up like a bad meal after drinking. Vivid, huh? And here's the thing. Weed has been, over the last few months, has really been my be-all, end-all solution to handle any kind of adversity. And as a result, I've been cooped up in my house, gaining a gross amount of weight, and stuck myself in this cyclical and damaging mode of existence. And This leads you to thinking just, wow, this can't be it, right? This can't be it. So the question becomes, how do you control something that controls you? One of the big things I've realized I've had to do was to relinquish my ego and ask for help. And shout out to my mom for helping me out with this project. I give her my weed, and on a nightly basis, I grab a smoke. So I just tell her, hey, I smoke right now. We actually just have it all set up where she just hides that shit from me. She doesn't tell me where that shit is. I told her, never let me know where it is. I don't even fucking want to know. Just, let's have a set time where you help me out. Just protect this shit with your life, though. Weed is money. Weed is expensive, okay? God damn it. Let me just emphasize that point right now, boys and girls. Weed is expensive. So take care of your shit, kids. But here's the thing. So one time a day, I'll smoke, and I'm fairly good. I'm fairly good for it. And, it's only been a few days, and it's worked out pretty well so far. There's a bit of balance and more conversation between me and my mom as to how we can just get this train rolling in terms of more consistency. And that's also the key too, right? Consistency is key. Really anything with life. Maintaining a level of consistency, or in this case, having an alarm clock for when to smoke, can help out tremendously. And again, this all stems from just that really first step of relinquishing that ego. You know, that feeling of, I can do this by myself. You know, I got this. This is easy for me. I'm going to do whatever. Sometimes you can't just be that one team person. Sometimes you do have to ask for help. And along with asking for help, consistency is also the willingness to change and improve. And that attitude can go a really long way. Because if you don't want to be helped, if you don't want to work at it, it's never going to happen. Period. And this goes beyond just my own personal side of smoking weed. This goes for fucking anything, right? Weight loss. That's a big fucking thing nowadays, right? Well, it's not January anymore, so none of you fuckers are going to the gym. But, you know, people always want to lose weight, but they always have this similar shit of, oh, I'm going to just work it by myself and everything is going to be okay. But then you bounce back to just your normal fat-ass behavior, and it's just the same fucking thing. And that really is the unwillingness to change. But you really do have to accept your flaws, man. Just have to just lay that ego down and say, dude, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I might need help. We got to figure this shit out. And that's really it. You know, I do love weed. I'm not going to lie. I don't fucking hide that shit. I love smoking. But it gets to a certain point where it just affects you psychologically, physiologically, in the worst way possible, that you want to change. You want to get better at it. So you got to just let that ego go. And ego is a bitch. Right? The ego is a bitch. The ego will always tickle at your fucking brain, or, you know, all you gentlemen out there, it's going to poke at your balls. It's going to tell you some shit. And you're going to start thinking with your dick. Hey, man. Do that. No, dude. Ask for help. Have some level of consistency. Be willing to change. Be willing to make yourself better. And I know I sound like a fucking cult member right now, but honestly, it's helped out within these last few days. Marginal changes, but step by step, you know, one day at a time, right? But let's just close this off. I know, short podcast, but hey, ultimately, take control of your city. And, guys, I know, I lay here every fucking week. Not literally, but literally too. I promise big episodes. I promise weekly content, and I try to deliver as much as I can. But this week, I'm going to leave it to the topic of the week. And reason why, you'll already know. Then right. But we're going to come back next week on the S.C.Y Lounge. Going to be back with some big monthly adventure. Be on the lookout for that, boys and girls. Going to be attending that event tomorrow. So, what can it be? Well, tune in next week to find out. And there's going to be all new sauce, you know, sports and other weird shit. There's a lot of sports ball to cover. And the thing is, you know, before we, you know, say goodbye for the episode, just want to push something there for you guys. So if you go on YouTube at the S.C.Y Lounge, you know, all one word if you want to do that. It's always all on the links in the description below on this podcast too. You can go on YouTube. There's a segment I like to call Cruise Peruse. And in these Cruise Peruses, I just drive and talk sports. Mostly talk sports. So if you guys want to get some sports insight daily, daily from yours truly, you can head over to the YouTube channel at the S.C.Y Lounge. Check out some Cruise Peruses on there. There's about 72 of those fucking things right now. So, hey, there you go. I'm not a fucking starfish just laying there. I do shit sometimes. But, boys and girls, and folks, thank you so much for joining me this week. Make sure you're subscribed on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music for a new episode every Tuesday. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook at The Sky Lounge. Stalk me on Snapchat at DA13IG5UNG. Now fuck off. Hey, just a little Easter egg here. I'm actually grabbing a smoke right after the recording, so... Smoke weed every day.